The practice of worship is innate to man. Since the beginning of time, we find people and cultures creating gods, heroes, and stories of the metaphysical world for themselves to worship, glean insight from, and model as a way of navigating this earth. But not only do we worship gods and heroes, in our ever more popularity-driven society, we find men amongst ourselves to look towards as role models. The type of people that we see as role models is very important. Idolizing figures such as modern celebrities can lead to the normalization of bad ideas such as communism and harmful behaviors like drug use. Hence, it's vital to be discerning in our admiration, prioritizing individuals who exemplify virtues and values that bring a constructive change to ourselves and, by extension, society. As the old saying goes, you are the average of the 5 people you hang around the most. That is a saying I would say is applicable to most people, but I will take it a step further and include the people that we watch, listen to, and read. Even though I know most of you niggas don't read, I will include it because it is still influential. The music that we listen to can be a strong indicator of character. Not all the time and not absolutely. Take me for example. I don't listen to a lot of rap music, but even I sometimes listen to old Tyler the Creator, and that's okay. But I don't listen to enough of it to influence my mind and change my outlook on life to where I'm depressed and downtrodden. The influences we surround ourselves with are not just physical, so I want you to guard your mind closely like a black woman defends her weave. The reason we engage with such interest in the lives of these people is, to be frank, our lives are boring and suck. Watching a Kurt Katz video is exciting to us because his life is exciting. He goes on these amazing adventures in far-off lands like he's Gon from Hunter x Hunter. It's fine. It's completely okay to be invested in the stories and adventures of others, as this is innate to humans. But too much of our time as normal people is spent viewing and listening to these stories instead of trying to create a fulfilling life for ourselves. What happens is we get stuck, comfortable, and used to our routine. We complain about it to ourselves, but do nothing to change that reality. Now, I'm not telling you to abandon your kids if you have them. You still have to work within the parameters of your life up until this point, but that doesn't mean you can't strive for better outcomes. There are a multitude of strategies a person can employ to stop worshiping celebrities and become better in life. Here, I will lay out 3 methods I have employed to stop my wandering mind and focus on things that will increase my stats in this game called life. Get off of social media. If you have ever found yourself caught in the endless cycle of doom scrolling on your phone, that nagging feeling of dissatisfaction with everything you see might feel familiar. You feel bored and are craving something meaningful. Yet, instead of doing anything fulfilling, you waste time mindlessly watching videos of influencers who don't educate or provide you with useful knowledge. A never-ending stream of people doing silly things or flaunting unattainable lifestyles for those that scroll, only deepening your sense of discontent. Acknowledging the problem is the first step towards freedom. It's like realizing you're stuck in quicksand and deciding it's time to climb out. Occupy your time with meaningful pursuits. An idle mind is the devil's playground. The things we spend our time doing affect our lives in so many ways. Because the effects of this time are so subtle, we don't confront them immediately. But the repeated things we consume, both physically and mentally, do bring about change. For example, say that you decided by observation of your physique that you're fat as fuck. Your man teats hang like a chandelier, and there is no ounce of muscle on your bitch-made body. Your joints ache when you do simple tasks like walking upstairs or getting out of a chair. You decide it's time to take control over your body and start a fat loss program. When you first start, you're not going to see any discernible changes. You look exactly the same. Check the scale, and you might see that the weight's going down, but it doesn't feel like it. But if you remain consistent and steadfast in your resolve to make change, it will happen. The same principle applies to many other things that bring about a shift in your life. Being able to hyper-focus on something that brings positive outcomes on your journey will occupy your mind with chasing success and not concern yourself with the lives of celebrities. Create goals and accomplish them. When people find themselves stuck, either by their own creation or outside circumstances, in a comfortable routine, they become lazy and less ambitious. That's a hard cycle to break because the human mind and body crave the easy way out. That makes sense, considering the evolutionary pressure that humans have been under for most of our existence as animals, trying to find food and water in scarce environments, fending off large animals trying to end us, and the constant need for shelter from the elements. So it makes sense that people become lazy and start engaging in detrimental behaviors like hoarding and binge eating ultra palatable foods while playing video games, because for most of our history, we haven't been afforded those luxuries. But because humans are so different from the other animals, human supremacy, mostly due to our large brains, we have the ability to curb some of our instincts and get better results than our evolution has conditioned us to. Having goals that you want to accomplish and seeing them through sets a pattern in your mind that accomplishing these aspirations is more beneficial to you than not, furthering your distance from the need to escape from your reality, because your reality is one worth investing in, not abandoning. That's it for today. If you got value from this video, hit that like button, drop a comment, and subscribe for more. I appreciate you watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Stay focused, stay strong, and keep pushing forward.